My soul of the superior founder has scream in the head that other people don't have, which is when I make flashbacks and pieces. And I've been doing flashbacks and pieces and scrambling them and making them disorganized and making them different and threatening. And I make them from other people's points of view. I make things that didn't happen in alive in the threatening, in the flashbacks. And it's true, I said Charles Toast said flashbacks, and I do molest her with that Charles Toast speaks words from myself. And she dismissed everything he ever said ever, and he's executed out of myself. But I was wondering why, because who are you right there? What did you want out of that you were doing that? Well, you're not over me either. I am myself. Those are my genitals. Generals is what we call them in heaven because they just killed the whole world just because I have genitals on myself. I have genitals on myself. There's two sets of genitals of this Becky that are in the name Becky, and she won't listen to the threatening that it's gonna go insane horse shit because it's hopeless to know you. I know who I am, but I don't know who you are. I roughly don't care who you are because you're not myself. But I do know who I am mentally, and I don't afford what you are mentally at all. It's true that the other Becky died because I'm not malicious, and this is what it is to go through a lifetime not malicious. And you should see what you have done in the absence of one another in the presence of myself that is malicious, or if you would call it not malicious, you don't have an angle to be not malicious with myself. I have a deceasement on myself that's makes the groundwork for that I'm not malicious to myself, witnesses myself. And you don't have that you because you're not myself no matter what. That means you owe maliciousness to one another having to do with going into jails and prisons. And you don't even have the idea that you belong in jail. You don't know what to do about jail. Do you know how to get from jail to prison? Because it's one thing to get in the jail. You can make just a police officer on a call angry and he'll put you in jail. But can you get from jail to prison? And then you need to stay in the prison and you can't be released out of prison with what's it called? Parole. You can't have bail out of jail and you can't have parole out of prison. You need to know how to be in a prison until you're deported or until you shun in the prison and you don't come back or until you die out of America or until you die out of your genitals or you die in a mortuary or in a morgue in that order. That means you die in a mortuary. After that, you die in a morgue. After that, you die in a mortuary because you have illegal lives of yourself. And you don't know you belong in prison. You want to go shopping? What do you eat? You eat Fritos? Because that's true that I can't afford that I ever ate food because you eat food and you put that mind right in the food. You don't know that you belong in prison because you're not myself. I'm the Father, I am none higher than me. I move everything that's not myself with myself looking like this. And you think that you're going to go shopping for food and eat it. You're going to make me insane because you belong in prisons. Everybody who eats Fritos, everybody who eats hot restaurant food, everybody out there who's going in a car fast to be happy around food, that's my happy with myself. I wouldn't really be happy with you around the food. And you don't know the difference between you and myself, one to one, every one of you. You all think you're one rupee one, the same equal with myself, and you're so bizarre that way because you don't have a life that way, and it's not helping that you are alive with all of your, I don't know, arrogance or puffed up pride. It's hard for me to accuse you of that because you're still saying that about myself. So I should wait until the afterlife before I express myself what I think about you.